Welcome back to STL TV Live. Back in March on this show, host Sarah Bernard told you about some Northwest Academy of Law students who had a chance to attend a film festival in Washington, D.C. and lobby their elected representatives at the Capitol about spending priorities of the federal budget. Here with me now, fresh from their trip, are two seniors from Northwest Academy, Asia and Rashiad. Got a little tongue-tied there. So a trip to D.C. to a film festival, and this really just isn't any film festival. This is really unique. Explain to me what you were doing in Washington, D.C.
Well, basically, we went to Washington, D.C. because we made a film, If I Had $1 Trillion, which was dealing with the federal budget, was basically saying that the government spends $1 trillion on the military, and we would like to see that $1 trillion move somewhere else. Not all of it, but some of it move towards education. And so we made a video, and we were lucky enough to get the top 20 selected in the United States to actually get the chance to go to Washington, D.C. and discuss our issues and our concerns with our peers. That's, about and having the same type of issues that everybody else has around the country.
So in your documentary, or in your 5-minute video with the $1 trillion, what was your suggestion? If I had $1 trillion, what was it about? You said Pell Grants, but specifically, what did you cover in that video?
Well, basically, the main thing was Pell Grants because we were both being seniors and attending major university. The Pell Grant stays the same, but the cost of college keeps increasing to where it's putting the youth and also people that's in graduate school in even more debt. So we believe that the debt is tremendously high. I believe that the Pell Grant debt is over $1 trillion, which is more than credit card debt. And back in the late 60s, Pell Grant used to cover like around 70% of college expenses. And nowadays, in 2014, Pell Grants barely covers 10%, which is really hard on the students that want to actually better themselves with education.
Absolutely. Well, we've got some photos from your trip, and I'd love for you guys to help me to walk through some of those images, because this looks like pretty fascinating, everything that you did there. So let's take a look. Asia, explain to me, what are we looking at here?
Well, right here we were making a transformer. We were transforming a jet into a house or a home, which is basically saying, let's stop making these, what kind of jet was that, a F-40?
F-150.
F-150?
Yes.
We'll stop making these jets for the Army, and let's start creating housing and schools and stuff like that for the state.
Okay, and this was one of the activities that you did with other students when you were in D.C. All right, now that's a familiar sight. What was this like?
Well, it was amazing because this is always something you see in history books.
Yeah. And
to actually see it in person was also amazing.
Okay, we've got some other photos. And this is the entire group that you went with from your school?
Yes.
Now, the Martin Luther King Monument was definitely my favorite monument because it was kind of like right next to the cherry blossom, so it was really beautiful, and they had some really good quotes.
Okay. Here we are looking back at the jet that you guys made.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to mention this because you went to see some people while you were on Capitol Hill. Explain that to me.
Well, we went to go visit a staffer from Senator Blunt's office, and we sat down and talked to him about our opinion on the federal budget and where they should be spending the money. And he totally agreed with it, and he was really excited to see us and talk to us. And he actually had us contact him if he wanted an internship opportunity, which was the greatest opportunity I ever had. So it was really nice.
That's fantastic. And you saw Senator McCaskill, is that right?
No, we actually talked to one of the staffers because I think they were off at recess or something.
Yes.
So we sat down and talked about the issue of Pell Grants, and through our 2 meetings, both of the staffers that we met with was very interested because the Pell Grant or the student loan debt affected them in some type of way.
So before we wrap this up, what do you both take away from this experience? I mean, it's really, fascinating that you had the chance to do this in high school, as seniors in high school. What do you take away from it?
Well, from my experience, I take away meeting new people and trying new things, and to always go to your local congressman, or even if they're not local, just to make sure that you have a voice and opinion on what goes on.
Okay.
And basically what I took away from it was that we do have a voice, and we can stand up at being seniors in high school or at any age, stand up for what you believe in, fight for what is necessary.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
congratulations to you guys, and good luck in the fall as you start college as well. And this is just really great to have you here. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, well, when we return, we'll talk about the Northwest Academy of Law Urban Peace March and Rally. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more STL TV Live.